What's happening, guys? We've got a wicked guest on this week's JPAD Tune-In. If you haven't before, though, hit that subscribe button so we can give you more videos like this and the notification bell so you get notified when we upload new videos to our channel. Now, this guy, he's brilliant inspiration and he's great at motivation, very passionate about what he talks about. So I'm going to leave it there and let him introduce himself on the interview.
Welcome. In 45 seconds, for those that don't know who are you? What do you do? Where are you from? Or is that the right way round?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah. So I am program manager and head coach Theo Mayne of Mayne Allstars. Yes, it's named after me, but what can we do? We move. A lot of cheer teams are named after the name. I feel like it's more of a legacy then.
Yeah, too right.
And we're based in Leeds, so that's our main hometown. It's what all the magic happens.
Yeah.
I'm 25 years old, so I'm a young gym owner.
Well done.
Fresh.
Fair play.
And I've been in the cheer industry now coming up to 9 years. I was on a team called Genesis Cheer. I'm sure we've all heard of them. And that actually disbanded. So I was tied up between going to another team or setting up my own. I'm a partner, my mum and sister, all that was like, do it, go for it. It's what you've always wanted to do. So I did it. So I set up Mayne Allstars in 2018 on September the 9th, and I haven't looked back since. It's growing at such a rapid pace. It's unbelievable. The amount of athletes and kids that are coming to us, it's unbelievable. Like when I first started Mayne Allstars, we had 6 kids in a junior team and about 8 kids on the senior team, and we've now tripled that number. And I'm just like, I need more coaches.
How was it though? How was it going from being like an athlete to then being a gym owner, like the program owner? It's like, oh,
yeah, it's scary. I'm not going to lie. It is very surreal, and you do get scared, but you kind of go into your headspace goes into a different world, and you're just ready to take on anything. I know mine was anyway, and I was willing to do what it took to be able to. Obviously, it's quite scary setting up something new. It's like a business pretty much.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any of that kind of experience, and you literally up the creek without a paddle, and I was like, oh, what do I do?
It was a massive challenge. And like what was the hardest thing you found with when you first started back in 2018?
The hardest thing I found literally was getting to grips with obviously being a gym owner and the responsibilities that you have to have as a gym owner. I think that's the most scary thing, and knowing that it's your brand and your name on the line if anything does go wrong. Not that it will go wrong, but it's that's what kind of scared me. I was like, it's my name out there in the world now. It's my brand, and that's what I was scared about. But my personality is one of them people where what you see is what you get. I really couldn't care what people think, but it's still having
it's still a daunting feeling, isn't it? Yeah.
Daunting feeling. Like the cheer world is forever growing in the UK, and there's teams out there that have been going for yonks, and to step out into that world as a new small team, it's like, it is daunting. Especially my 2 neighbouring teams are quite big teams as well, so I've got 2 other big teams on my doorstep. I'm like, oh my god, this is scary. But I knew that I had my journey was to be different, and was to show that cheerleading can have so many positive opportunities, outcomes, and I wanted to show that first place trophies are not all that. They're not that.
Yeah.
It's about having fun and creating memories and literally working within a team and socializing with one another. And that's what I wanted to bring across. I wanted to create memories for families and athletes, and just show that anything's possible when you're willing to work so hard for it. That's why we do what we do. That's why we're so positive. And I will always help anybody out. I'm not one of them teams where you step into a competition and they look you up and down, because there's teams out there that do that, make you feel so uncomfortable, and we all know who we're talking about. They just make you feel so uncomfortable. And I was like, that's not what it's about. Now more than ever, it's time to unite, especially in the current circumstances. And that's what we stand for. And that's why my motto is achieve greatness and be the best you aspire to be, because you can always aspire and keep aspiring, and nobody is the best. You can become the best by learning through challenges that are thrown your way and bits and bobs like that.
Yeah, without a doubt. No, but like obviously you said there's teams out there, but obviously it's outweighed by the other teams, that when you go to competition and like there is the support from other teams and programs and that. And
100%. We've
like,
had so much support. It's been unreal, the amount of support we've had. And it's because I'm willing to give the support as well. When I first set up, I was literally, anything you need, anybody need anything,
yeah,
ask me. I will try my best to help you any way I can. And I'm really chatty with Leeds Dynamite. They're really fantastic. They're really nice to me. And they always send me loads of teams send me loads of messages actually saying, you're so positive, this is what we need, people like you. And I was like, oh, my name is getting out there, and all the right reasons as well. So
yeah, that's what you want.
Thumbs up.
As long as it's positive, no negative.
No negative.
It's keeping it out there, isn't it? So, but
yeah.
So obviously you started in 2018. Did you have much of a competition sort of season before all this drama in the world?
No, so because I set up in September, it was like halfway through a season anyway. We did have competitions. So I trained, kind of set up, and then entered in 2019, and I just took the little team to Jamfest Europes. There was only 6 of them. I was like, if you're going to learn, girls, it's a deep end.
Yeah, chuck them in at the deep end.
I got chucked into the deep end, so I thought, I'm not going to have it. They loved it. They were hungry for it, and it made them hungry, and they literally were like, yes, it's what you need. It's no good going to a small competition because you're just like, what is this? You need to go at it and go at it large.
You give them the full experience.
Literally. So we took the little team, Nickel, to Jamfest Europes. They absolutely loved it. And then we took the senior team to Bournemouth. So yet again, I threw the senior team into a massive national competition, and they're all like, oh. I was like, it's the only way you're going to learn. It's the only way we're going to get our name out there and show that we mean business. And we did, bless them. We did really well. Like the score sheet, I was happy with that. Like we were 3 points behind the next team. I was like, that is what I'm aiming for. So yeah, we did have a little bit of competition season. Then obviously COVID struck, and we was just like, oh.
Yeah.
And nobody's done anything.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, like, how's your program in all dealt with it? Like, how have you dealt with COVID? Like, obviously, I've seen you posting on social and that, and you are very positive, and it's nice to see. And that, you could have just put your head down and gone off, but you haven't.
Yeah.
You kept going.
It's just like, oh god, not again.
But like, as a program, like, how has it been, and like, how have you worked to keep them going?
It's literally been quite a godsend in so many ways. So it's enabled me to focus my time, not being at work as well, on the project and getting it off the floor running. So for me personally, I've had loads of time to focus on the main project. And then for Mayne Allstars itself, it's been a bit of a blessing, because the kids are hungry to get back into the gym. They're ready to get back and ready to train. And we've just done things like everybody else is virtually. Yeah. Virtual quiz nights, virtual movie nights, bits and bobs like that. Whatever we can do. I've always said to all my members and athletes that if you need anything, drop me a message. Like, I do have an email set up of that, but if you need me urgently, just please drop me a message. At the end of the phone. That's the relationship I have with all my family members. I don't run it as a business. I run it as a family orientated, like, community club. And I literally always say, if you've got any problems, just drop me a Facebook message. I'll get back to you faster than an email. And that's the relationship I've got with all my members. That's how we've been. Yeah. That's how we've been communicating. It's like that, boom. Yeah. If it's a young athlete, I'm just like, tell your mum to message me. I'm not dealing with you unless I'll put them in a little group chat. So then there's nothing like there. That's a bit like, oh, he's mentioning kids. But that for me is obviously a big no. But obviously parents, stuff like that, contact me whenever they can. I'm just like, yeah, whenever you can, whatever you need. And I've just literally said, through this time, whatever you need, whether it drills or any ideas to how you can stretch more, drop me a message. I'll sort it out. And I've done a little training pack. But I feel like this lockdown has hit everybody a lot harder. I think it's been a bit more of a struggle. A lot more people are frustrated because they know that the light is at the end of the tunnel, and they're getting closer to that light, and it's just like, just want to get out there in the world. Yeah.
Well, that's it, because like there was positivity coming through, going, right, you can do this, and then you had Cheersport England working their backsides off with phenomenal DCMS and trying to get return to sport approved. I might have just got that name completely wrong, but it was but yeah, trying to get that approved. It finally got approved. You're allowed to do some more stuff, and then bang, back
Bang.
into another lockdown or into the tier system.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
a click of the finger and everything can go upside down again, topsy turvy. It's just like,
yeah.
I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
It's just not good, is it?
Oh my God. But like, have you been documenting it? Because I've been watching your series on YouTube. And
so one thing, it's hard to document it just because I'm a perfectionist, if you don't know. Like, I like things done my way or the highway. I like things done in a certain way, and to document it's been quite hard because a lot of the parents or kids they're good at taking pictures, but when it comes to video editing and stuff like that, or sending me a video the right way, like landscape, and sending me portraits, I'm just like, I don't need that stress. We've not been documenting it, and I should have documented it. I thought back, it's funny you said that, because I thought back yesterday, I was like, I should have probably documented this. It's been good for the series, but I'm just literally I've got kind of a way I want to go back to the series, and we're just going to have We're Back, literally, episode, whatever the next episode is, because I've lost track, and just going through back into gym, because it was all good and well getting back into gym and then cancelling again, and then the series has just had a bit of a lump, so I need to do it when we're all back and I know it's safe, and then we're going to do it. But yeah, that's why we do it, to show people who we are, what we do. We like to have fun. I like to document it. We do have a camera person, hopefully, finger crossed, following us through warm up and stuff like that. So we're going to bring a proper series and just show that hard work is you can achieve it when you're willing to do it, and just follow our journey until getting our own gym. So that's it, really. But yeah, it's been fun to film.
I bet. Where like, when we're allowed back and all that, like, what's your plans for the future?
Plans for the future.
Ooh,
tasteful. So plan for the future for us is literally, obviously, get Mayne Allstars, the series, back up and running, because the kids feel like celebrities. Even if they've got 200 views, like, we're famous. I'm like, yes, you are famous. To get that skyrocketed and just get people obviously involved with that. Then to work on all the routines, get them polished, hopefully enter some competitions, because obviously they've all been moved. But the downside now is obviously a lot of big venues are turning into vaccination centres, which means a lot of competitions, national ones, won't be going ahead. So my thought process is to literally train like crazy, potentially turn my level 4 team into level 5, so restricted 5, because they're very talented. They're a hidden talent.
Hidden gem.
And hopefully pull some people out of the woodwork when they see that we've got a level 5. And just focus on next season and take the routines to next season, because there's no point of working our absolute butts off and the kids working the butts off to go to one competition. There's just no point. I might as well just draw the line in the sand and say, right, next season, we'll do it. We'll take the same routine, and it saves us on costs and stuff like that then, so we're not charging again for competitions, and everybody's paid an in front a full season pretty much. So hopefully that's the way we want to go, but
you just have to wait and see, don't you?
Yeah, we've got to wait and see, because it changes at a drop of click of a finger. Like, we could get back, have 2 training sessions, and then hey presto, something else happens.
You're at home again. You're like,
I hope it doesn't happen for a 4th time. But and then other than that, focus on getting this project up and running and getting that moving forward. So that's my next protocol.
Sorry, I'm in the office and I was just waving by. No, so right, the MAYNE project. What I've read about it, but for anybody that's listening or watching this on YouTube, like, tell us a bit more about the MAYNE project. What's it about? Like, what are you aiming to achieve?
So the MAYNE project, for me, I've always wanted to make a difference and to always help people, and to show that opportunities can come in the smallest of ways and in many ways as well. And I feel cheerleading and Mayne Allstars can offer many people opportunities, because we all know how much you can do within cheerleading, traveling up and down the UK, Europe, America, meeting new people, coaching jobs. There's so many different aspects to be involved with, and I just wanted to do something different. Like I said before, I'm not about first place trophies, it's about people having fun. And I'm from quite a neglected area. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I see a lot of people on the streets and kids on the street. I'm just like, and I just kind of, it resonates with me because not many people, I was that person where I was like, I don't want to be a rugby player or a football player. And maybe them kids are thinking the same. Maybe they want something alternative. And I feel that I can provide that. And that's why I want to embark on the MAYNE project. And the main aim is to open up a state-of-the-art all-star cheerleading gym to obviously run MAYNE Allstars in, but then to also work with communities, schools, colleges, all the above, literally from toddlers. I've got family mornings planned, recreational mornings planned as well, family mornings, you name it, it will be happening. And people always go, you're so like determined that this is going to happen. I said, yeah, it's a couple of months' time or a couple of years, depending. I know I will be stood in front of my gym with my keys, and there'll be endless amounts of kids coming in. There'll be community projects running, and X, Y, and Z will be happening. I know that will happen. I just talk it into an existence. That's why I've got a vision board up there. But the main aim is just to show people that we can offer different opportunities through an alternative sport, and to work with so many people. We want to do elderly classes. There's so much we've got planned, and we've got so many people behind us, with like Leeds City councillors and MPs and funding agents. Even Father Darren at the church is involved.
Awesome.
That's how many people are getting involved, and also Power Nation are involved as well. So once we get our gym, they're going to come in, slap down our floor, put us a nice banner up, and equipment as well. So it's all in place. I think the main thing now is the funding and getting this up and running. But like I said, I'm here to make a difference and to teach people that, yes, first place trophies are good, but it's not always about that. It's about working as a family, working as a team, and progressing into the future.
And creating a community.
Yeah, community. I mean, I had a phone call today with a woman who's helping me with the funding and stuff like that, and she said the passion behind you is just, you can hear it in your voice. I was like, oh, thank you. I said, I am passionate, and I will be a gym owner, because once I have a gym, I've got so many things planned, like fun fairs, community summer fairs, where small businesses can come in and show what they do and set up fun stalls, and you name it, it's going to be happening. I know it's going to be happening. I can't wait. Yeah. It's just getting up and running now.
Yeah. So like the thing that's holding you back is the funding then. I mean,
the funding is a big part, because the building that we're going in is basically, it was listed in 1994 as just a tool shop. So I'm having to pay to get the use class changed to what we need it for, which is fun. And we've got money for that, the funding for that. But after that, the landlord pretty much wants to know, where is this money coming from? Because obviously you don't want to take somebody into the gym, do all these kind of changes, and then up and leave. And I sent an email saying, we need a forever home. Once we step foot in your unit, we ain't going anywhere. So unless you're going to kick us out, we don't want to do all this work to be able for you to be like, right, I've got something new coming. We're coming to your unit to be there forever. Like, this is what we're offering.
Yeah.
Like a life and an indefinite contract with each other. Because you can't, as a gym owner, you can't just go to a unit and then up and leave. It's impossible, because if you're relocating, you're going to leave. Many kids might not be able to get there. You've got to move all the equipment, and all that cost comes. Like, I was literally just saying, we're staying. So please let us have it, because we ain't going anywhere. So he's happy to have us, but he just wants to know, obviously, anybody owning a unit.
Security, isn't it?
He wants to know where this money's coming from. Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, once we get this first funding come through, I can change the lease, the change of use over, get in, done. But it's the only downside is there's a lot of work needed inside. They've got a metal mezzanine in.
Okay.
So nice. we've got to take the full mezzanine out. But other than that, once that comes out, it's pretty much ready to go. But hopefully, when Leeds City College building get back to me, fingers crossed, they'll be involved in the project as well, building what we need. So I've literally got fingers in all the pots, everybody coming together for this project. So it's massive.
Oh, wicked.
I know. I just thought it'd be good for Leeds City College building, so the students are getting something to do, obviously.
Yeah. practical,
helping a
isn't
community
it?
gym. Yeah, it's practical for them instead of just sitting in a college and building some bricks. I don't know what they do. I mean, I don't know what they do in Leeds City College building. Sorry, Leeds City College. But getting them involved with a project that they can benefit the community and the kids that are involved with it would be brilliant.
Yeah.
But if not, we do have a private contractor in place to come in and do all the work we need to do. But obviously, they're private, so they need money. That's another cost I don't want to put out for.
Well, yeah, exactly. All these things cost money.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, are you close, or are you when do you want to be in there?
I want to be in by the start of next year. We are very close. It is literally just the funding holding us back.
Yeah.
That's all that's holding us back. And we have people working with us now, like I said, MPs and councillors that are trying their best to pull pots of money where they can to help us. The main aim is, for me, is to get this lease changed over, this use class, and then once that's done and the landlord's happy with the first couple of months rent, we're in. I said, even if we don't get the funding that we need at first, just have a floor in there, make sure it's safe for the kids, and be done with it. Then everything else can come in time. As long as there's a cheer floor in there, some toilets, it's done. Because at least we're in there. A lot of gyms have started off with just a gym, a toilet, and a sprung floor. And if it comes to that, I'm happy to do that. But me being a perfectionist, I want it already. I want to walk in if it's all done. But that's the kind of determination I have, and a fire and fight I have to be able to get everything set and pretty much open the keys. And I mean, I'll do it myself. I'm not a builder, but I'll do it myself.
Determination.
Yeah.
That's it though. Like things do come over time. Like you've just got to have the vision.
Yeah, 100%.
And keep driving towards that vision, which obviously it sounds like you're doing with, like, that woman was right earlier. Like, the passion is in your voice and you can see it. And like I say, keep going, man.
Yeah, definitely. I've always wanted to make a difference. I don't know. I've done so many things in life, and when people say, like, cliche, like, oh, I don't know what to do, or determined to know what they're going to do, and I've done X, Y, and Z. I played rugby, I've done dancing, I've done, you name it, done jobs, multi-level marketing, and it was all not for me. Until I set up Mayne Allstars, I knew it was for me. And people are like, that's not a real thing. When you're setting something up, or whatever it is you want to do, like your dream job, it's for you. When you step foot in the first day of work or the first training session, you just know. And I know that I will be successful, and I know that gym will be opened. And it's the kind of fight I've always been determined to do the very best. But the most of all is to show people that anything's possible when they're willing to work hard and put their mind to anything they want to achieve. Like, you can do that, and that's what I want to do for people. Offer a place where they can do literally anything.
Yeah. No, that is very true. Like, a very true statement. Like, and it doesn't just apply in cheerleading.
No,
does
it?
Everybody. It's all everyday life.
100%.
If you put your mind to it, you will achieve it.
Definitely.
Yeah, you will have hurdles, which obviously you found out there's been
a lot of them,
quite a few of them, but you overcome them, don't you? And you just got to stay positive, that you can't put your head down in the sand, kind of thing, and you keep going.
Yeah, it makes you stronger, honestly.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
100% makes you stronger. It makes me more hungrier. Every time I get a knockback, I'm like,
yeah.
I literally, it's like my power source, honestly. I just get a knockback and I just generate it into positive energy. And I'm just like, way, I'm going for it. I don't know how. It's just the way I work now. I'm never used to be like this. I don't know.
It's good, like you said. Like, you found the thing that you love and you really want to do. And, like, it's there, isn't it? So
I'm definitely going to do it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're calling in life, and this is mine. And I can't wait to be on BBC News. Your local gym owner in Leeds.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it all. It's all going to happen.
Yeah.
And the best thing is that I've done quite a lot of it with my sister as well. So she actually used to run for Leeds, South Leeds Stadium, and I converted her to cheerleading, and she has been my right-hand woman, bless her. She's never done cheerleading before in her life, and she's helped me out so much. And she's now becoming a coach. I'm like, oh, And that's the kind of opportunities it offers.
Yeah.
She thought she was passionate about running, and she turns out she's in love with you, and she was like, I never thought I'd do this. I never thought I'd do this. And same with my partner, he's pushed me so much to do this, and he's just like, yeah, you're doing really well. Same with mum. Mums are always there, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Pieces, even when things go wrong.
Yeah, this is it. That's it. Like, have you do you know what? I just had a question then, but it just completely flew out my head. Oh,
It'll come back to you.
Yeah, what the hell was it? No, like, that's good. Like, how have you found the support from everyone? Like, obviously you said like it's been great, like, but doing it on your own, like, would it be twice as hard, do you reckon? Or like surrounding yourself with the right people?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's definitely surround yourself with the right people, 100%. When I first started out and I was posting, you get really excited. Any new business owner gets really excited, and I was posting bits and bobs, and like I think one thing I posted was one of the cheapest teams in Leeds, and I think I offended some people with that, but that's because I was excited as a new business. I was like, yeah, put that. And the person that actually reached out to me at that time was horrible about it to me. She absolutely put me down, and I felt that day I felt like I didn't want to do it, just because the way that she approached me, especially when I knew when she used to coach me. I was like, of all people, why can't you just help me? And then I really had a setback, and I had a couple of mental issues where like, this is the wrong decision. And I spoke to a woman at work who I'm very close with, I've known for years, and she said, she read it out to me, the message, and she just said, you need to put back, thank you for your support, and go for it. Like, so I literally just addressed that, and she told me to go for it. And from that day, I've been so hungry to prove people that I am here for the long run. Like,
yeah,
I am here to make
you're not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. And from that day, I think it was a blessing in disguise that she did whatever she did to me, because it's pushed me. It has absolutely motivated me to just go, remember when you was just like, remember that? Look at me now, honey. Look at me now. I'm flying. I am flying. And the support around me now from other teams, I've just phenomenal. Our inbox on Mayne Allstars is blowing up. Everybody is always like, we love you. Keep doing what you're doing. And I just try to reach out to them again and just say thank you. I don't always have time to, because I work a full-time job as well. So I'm sorry. Thank you. But my community and my mums are fantastic. Like, some of my mums now are wanting to become coaches. Like, that's the kind of impact we've had on them. So it's
nice that you can inspire people.
Yeah. A lot. Yeah. That's the main aim, is it, to inspire people, like, and I feel like I am doing that, and I will continue to do that until I'm in my deathbed.
No, brilliant. But who, like, obviously you're inspiring people, but who inspires you?
Ooh, like, that's a very good question.
Yeah, like, a bit of a tough one.
Yeah, to be fair, my personality has always been quite infectious and quite, like, I will do anything I can and put my all into it, put 100% in. But I've got to say, oh my God, that's what I'm thinking now. I've got to say, my inspiration has to be my sister. Just because that girl has been through a lot of stuff, and she is phenomenal. She gets back up and she keeps going, and she inspires me. She's younger than me, but she still inspires me. And she's a breath of fresh air. She is a one-woman show, and she will do anything she puts her mind to. And she does inspire me a lot. I think I've got like loads of different inspirations. My mum, my partner, just loads. I kind of get
inundated with it.
Yeah, it comes in different waves and different things. Like, I think one thing that inspires me as well is I was once told to get a book called The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, and I read that book, and really good. It's literally success principles and steps how to be successful, and that's what I read on a daily basis, and I absolutely love that book. It is, I would recommend it to anybody. It's just people that have gone through rubbish times or had financial losses, and they've pulled themselves out of this hole and just absolutely gone for the stars, and that's what this book is about, and it's phenomenal. Like, anybody want to get it, Jack Canfield, Success Principles. It is a book to read, and that's what keeps my motivation going. It's this. That's what it is. That book. Recommend it. And just having a vision as well. That's what inspires me. Like, every day I come into my office and I see my vision board. I see what I want. I see my car. I see the world's medal, the world's globe, because I want to take a level 5 team to worlds. My 2 cars. That's just personal to me. I've always wanted 2 cars. I'm always traveling.
Why only have one? I mean, come on.
Well, my method behind, I'm going off subject here, but my method behind the madness is, as a cheerleader, we're constantly up and down the UK, sometimes Europe if we drive into Europe. And I thought, I want 1 car, I want a Ford Ranger, so I can do all my motorway driving and be safe. And if I'm taking ever any mums or any other family members, or sometimes athletes come with me as well, I'm just like, I've got that car for the loads of space, all the cheer bags, because we all know cheer bags take up so much room. Especially if you're going to Bournemouth, everybody brings about 10 bags. I'm talking about myself here. And then just a car for when I'm at home, just a cruising car around the street.
Just casual ones.
As you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what keeps me motivated. Every time I step into my office and I see, that's the first thing I see, my vision board, I'm just like, yes, that is what I'm going to achieve.
Yeah.
So I recommend to anybody, have a vision board, and all it is just print out what you see in your future, slap it on a board. If you don't have a board or an office, fridge, freezer, because we all buy magnets for no apparent reason, stick them in the freezer, but don't actually stick anything on. So it's definitely vision board. That's what keeps me inspired as well, and that's what inspires me. Yes.
No,
so that's multiple things.
That's a good answer. Like, I was going to say, what would you recommend to, like, anyone out there? Like, what would the thing, like, to motivate people, what would the thing be that you would suggest? And I think vision board is wicked.
Yeah, vision board. I've got a vision book as well. So a vision book is like a gratitude journal. So what your, and I said girdle. A gratitude journal. So I write down what I'm grateful for, and I read it when I go to bed. I've also got in there, in my gratitude and my, I think it's somewhere here. I've just literally got stuff that says I'm going to be in a magical place with my amazing family, and it's a picture of the Disney castle. So I know that I'm going to be stood in front of that castle with my family, watching Happily Ever After show. I'm a massive Disney fan, can you tell? And it's just got affirmations, visualizations, and gratitude. So that's a really good way to obviously stay inspired and to motivate you to stay inspired as well. Just what you're grateful for, what you see in your future, what you want in your future, and what you want to work towards. And write down, stick a picture in, and read it before you go to bed. Because then your brain, when you're asleep, will try and work out ways to be able to achieve what you want.
Yeah.
And it's a known fact. It's literally a known fact.
Scientifically proven.
Literally, I think I just dribbled water on myself.
No, I do say similar. Like, I've got a photo frame. That's obviously, I've got a photo frame, being a photographer and all that.
Yeah.
But, no, I set my goals, and I've got like sort of 5-year goals. It's only like a handful of things, like where I want to be, what I want to be doing, rah rah rah, and I frame it purely for the fact that if I just wrote it down, I could spill something on it, or I could throw it in the bin. But
definitely,
because it's framed, it's in front of me, and
you see it.
Yeah, it takes the time to do it. And then I've also got this frame as well, to remind me why I do what I do. And
exactly, that's what. At the end of the day, we're doing it to obviously for people we love as well.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just for changing lives. Like, I'm not in it for the money. If I was in it for the money, I'd set up as a business. I'm in it to help people. That's why I set up as a non-for-profit charitable organisation. Wow, that was a long sentence. And that's why I do it. It's for the people, just to see. It's so rewarding watching the kids come off the floor and they hug each other and smile, and then they run to the parents going, "Oh, we loved it," and the parents go, "You did so well," and I just stand back, and that's the moments I live for. I couldn't care if Pyramid I couldn't care if Pyramid didn't hit. I care about the moment that they had fun on that floor, that the parents enjoyed watching the kids do what they love, and they come off that floor happy. That's what I'm in it for. That you can't take that away.
No,
not at all.
Yeah, it's good. Like I have to say, like when you're watching, like when we're photographing a routine, and like it's come to the end, and they all hug each other, but there's always like they always run towards one person, and that person's like, "Oh my god!" and then they get taken out, and they all end up in like a pile on the floor. Like, I think that's brilliant. But then, like they're loving it.
That's the moments. That is the moments I live for. Honestly, it's magical. Bless them. That just shows how much the cheerleading can change people's lives and offer so much mental benefits, physical benefits. There's just so much that can come with cheer. And I'm grateful to be a gym owner and be able to provide that for people, and soon a lot more people.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. I think that's brilliant, and you are very positive and passionate about what you do, and I wish you all the best in it.
Thank you very much.
We're behind.
All the best is yet to come.
Yeah, but no, like if anybody wanted to get in touch with you or have a chat and say, "Theo, you're amazing," where can they find you, and how would they get about it?
So you can find me, personal me, on my social media. So my Instagram is Theo Mayne, just my name with a 1 on the end. So original. So on there, I've tried to post positivity, motivational quotes. It's very much what you see is what you get. I try to channel my personality through my story and stuff like that. So you can always contact me on that. And then same on Facebook, same name. And then for Mayne Allstars, we're everywhere. We're everywhere on YouTube, Mayne Allstars, Instagram, just Mayne Allstars, no 1 on the end. Facebook, Mayne Allstars, and then same on our website as well, just Mayne Allstars. And anybody can, all our email and details and stuff like that is on there. So if anybody's got any questions to direct towards me or to Mayne Allstars, just drop into my socials. I'm always approachable and reachable as well. So that's good.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. I think that will wrap that up. And
definitely.
Very inspiring, definitely.
Thank you very much. It's been nice to chat and socialise with somebody.
I know. It's a shame it's not in person, isn't it?
I know. We'll have to do one in person, like a reunion one.
We'll be like,
no, hopefully everything will turn back to normal soon and we can start, obviously.
Yeah.
Doing what we do.